People tend to trust individuals who appear warm and competent. The caveat being that our first impressions are not always right. I'm Dr. Leanne Brinke, and this is how truth and trust underlies democracy. Trust in politicians is relatively low. In Canada, only about 30% of people say that they have a great deal of trust in federal politicians. But you also hear people saying things like, they seem like the kind of person that I could hang out and have a beer with, right? And this seems to be people making first impressions of someone's qualities or character. Politicians are just like the rest of us in that they will tend to lie whenever the truth is inconvenient in some way, when it is likely to cause problems. Having some understanding of what the benefits might be for them to tell a lie in this particular situation or context might help you to understand topics that they might lie about. Don't pay attention to things like fidgeting or gaze aversion, looking up and to the left, up and to the right. Those things will only lead you astray. Instead, pay attention to verbal content. So people who are telling the truth tend to give more detailed answers, more verifiable details, provide more coherent stories. So we know that whenever people are in the midst of uncertainty, when they feel fear, they tend to gravitate toward these more dominant leaders. So you might be looking for a strong leader, maybe even tipping toward aggressive or kind of ruthless leader. Those kinds of approaches to wielding power tend to be favored by people with high levels of dark personality traits, highly narcissistic, psychopathic, or Machiavellian types of individuals. And they also tend to be dispositionally untrustworthy. So they tell more lies than the average person. It is totally natural for people to be looking for a strong leader in times of uncertainty, but we need to be very careful that we're not favoring those qualities at the expense of something like trustworthiness or ability to experience empathy for others.